Welcome back, homebodies. Thank you so much for coming back for another video. If this is your very first time joining me, my name is Shannon, Miss Smith if you please. And over here at The Home Life, we like to focus on full-time homemaking and part-time business owning. Today, I will be finally planting my herb containers. I've had these exact containers, I want to say, for like 2 or 3 years. I got them from Dollar Tree. I am thoroughly surprised that they've held up this long. So you are just as shocked as am I. So I do have a combination of plants that I started and ones that I bought from a local grower. My planting medium this time is going to be mushroom compost. I am not using typical potting soil, which really just has perlite in it so that the soil holds more water, specifically because I want these to grow massive. Now, let me tell you what I'm actually planting in these towers. So I have about 3 different versions of basil. I have chives. Unfortunately, my lemon balm looks dead. Like, she looked like she on her last leg and everything. But she does bounce back after a couple of days, and some coffee grounds because that works. And I'm also growing more mint because, I mean, who's really surprised about that? And I think I also have a version of oregano in here. This particular oregano shocked me, okay? It's called spicy oregano. Didn't know it existed, but yeah, it does. So as you can see, I am going in and dividing up these plants that I got from the nursery. As you can see, the dirt is extremely dry. The soil is extremely dry, and that's so that it makes it easier for placement, and it makes it easier for me to divide up the root system. And shockingly, the ones that I grew in my own basement, the root systems were way more like together, like pronounced, like amazing than the ones that I bought from the local grower. So that was kind of odd. Never had that happen. But all in all, everybody's doing well. Everybody's playing well in the tower, and I don't have any complaints. One thing that I do want to kind of put you guys on, because this could be like a first time gardener mistake: put soil in the whole thing, okay? Cover the plant in the soil medium outside of the potting soil that it was grew in. And the reason why you want to do that is because if you leave any of the root system open, it will air dry, and then the whole plant will die because it's not covered in enough dirt. So better to over cover the plant with dirt than to under cover the plant with dirt. One thing I want you to pay close attention to are the tools that I'm using. The trowel that I'm using right now has like a serrated edge and more of a scoop, which is really making for minimum to no cleanup, because I can be a little messy when I'm doing things like this. Of all the plants that I got from the grower, these chives were the only ones with very root bound in the pot, which I was very pleasantly surprised about. And I'm struggling to separate them, but I'm happy about that because now I have 3 separate plants. And that is my one little thing that I've learned over the last couple of growing seasons. Never buy 1 pot, 1 plant. No. 3 plants, 1 pot. I got 3 plants for the price of 1. So, happy hunting. I have had the illustrious pleasure of actually using this spicy oregano, and I'm not that big of a fan of store-bought oregano, but this takes the cake. If you can get your hands on some spicy oregano seeds or the plant, it is highly recommended that you buy 3, okay? Because it's actually really good. The flavor is not spicy as the name implies, but it actually does have a nice little kick to it that otherwise I wouldn't have known about, because usually I don't buy oregano because I'm not a fan of store-bought oregano, if that makes sense. And it pairs very well with parsley and chives. Yeah, the parsley, chives, and what's the other green one? Cilantro. My husband hates cilantro, but when I mix it in all together, he likes it. Okay, so definitely put it in your garden or put it in your basket for your garden next year. I know that these look extremely wilted, and they should, because they haven't been watered in a few days so that the dirt had time to fully dry out. But literally as soon as I watered them in really nicely, they perked right back up. So that's just where we are in life at this time, and I must say that I'm living my best life. Okay. Thank you so much for coming back for another video. I truly enjoyed putting together these herb planters. And just so that we're clear, this project in itself ran me about $20. So yeah, that's pots, That's the trowel, that's the plants, that's the soil. $20. So, you know, doesn't have to be fancy, doesn't have to be expensive, but it's serving a purpose. I hope to see you guys on the next video. Love you.